Hello, welcome back to Yapping Every Day Until Something Happens. I am so bored today. I am so bored. I've been editing all day and now I want to do something else, but I don't know what else to do. But I do need to make a Yapping Every Day Until Something Happens episode, so I'm doing that. The gameplay you're seeing is my first time playing down scroll. I've literally never played with down scroll before this. And this is my first attempt that you're watching. You could have seen it in person in my Discord server while I was streaming it. Go join the Discord server. You should be able to do that by now. Like I said in the last episode, we had to pause it because of a threat, but it should be unpaused and it should be joinable now. I want to honestly do videos with viewers. I think that'd be fun. But I just don't know exactly what I would do. Anyway, let's not just talk about YouTube. Let's talk about British people, because who doesn't like them? I actually do like British people. They're awesome. People are like, oh, you British people, but I think they're cool. I think they're neat. Anyway, let's talk about how they blame Americans and make fun of them for calling it soccer and not football. And everyone's like, oh, it's football, not soccer. Maybe if you were more educated on your own language, you would realize that you named it soccer. And that the reason that we call it soccer is because you named it that. It was not called football until, I guess, you guys decided to gang up on Americans. I guess, I don't know, that's my only guess. Yes, it was originally called soccer by the Brits, and then it, what's it called? I think they both came from rugby and split off into two sports, one being soccer and then one being American football, and that's why, and then both were called football, and that's why soccer is called football in other places, and American football is also called football, but is a very different game. But also, the term soccer is a British term, like the word soccer. So, like, you're still to blame for that. Of course, not really. People aren't really to blame for languages and stuff. And I think it's kind of dumb to want people to, like, it's kind of dumb to, like, expect people or like say that there's a right or wrong way to like call something, or like expect people to not to call something the same thing you do. Like, I'm American. I am not able to properly pronounce croissant in the way French people do. Croissant. Maybe I'm close to it, but I don't think I've got it down. Croissant. It's not in my vocabulary. French has different rules to it than English does. So my mouth and the language centers of my brain aren't attuned to pronouncing it right. And people get pissy about that. Well, the second I hear a French person pronounce burger as burger and not burger, then we can talk. Then we can talk about it. But I don't care. I don't think you need to police people's language. I don't think there's a point to it. And of course, like, you should try to be respectful, and not, like, purposely pronounce things very incorrectly to make fun of people. But you also shouldn't, bully someone for pronouncing something the way they learned to pronounce it. Or, for pronouncing something the way that they would expect it to be pronounced based on their own language, because of course they did. But I don't know. I do like accents. I really like accents. I've yet to hear an accent I don't like. Every accent I've heard throughout my lifetime, I've enjoyed listening to. Southern accents are nice and relaxing. English accents are also nice and relaxing. Scottish accents are fun. and not as hard to understand as people make them seem. It's mostly their, what's it called? Their lingo and local slang that starts making it tricky. But the accent itself, it's easy to understand what they're saying. Though that could just be me. I actually remember when I was a kid, there was a new kid at our school in like the 4th grade. And I think English was his first language. I don't know if English was his first or second language, but he was bilingual. He knew English and Thai. And he had a pretty heavy speech impediment and accent. And apparently I was the only one who understood him. Like, to me, he spoke clearly enough. Like, I feel like I could easily tell what he was saying. But everyone else would just hear him say a normal sentence and they would be like, "Huh? What? What do you say?" And I don't know. So maybe I'm just weird about being able to listen and understand things, but whatever. That doesn't matter. Yeah, don't be a meanie head. I wonder what the series would be like if I only did one topic per episode. It'd probably only be like 5 minutes long, to be honest, for each episode, which would be way easier, but you know, I don't know. I don't feel like posting just 5 minutes each day. It feels like it should be a little bit more than that, you know what I mean? Anyway. My dad has been keeping up with the series, apparently, unbeknownst to me. I think he's a little bit behind, but he is still watching at least some of the episodes. So he actually came up to me today and he was like, you were really adamant about wanting that cat in your episode, bud. Are you serious about that? And I was like, yeah. I mean, again, I want a pet. I don't want to take care of a pet. You know what I mean? So as of right now, I'm not going to adopt the cat because I know that I don't like taking care of a pet. And if I don't like taking care of a pet, I shouldn't have one. But if I do end up adopting that cat, I will take care of it. Even if I don't like it, I will take care of it. But I don't know if it's the best idea because we already have 3 adult cats in the house and they already bicker with each other a bit. So I may have to wait on getting a cat, which is fine. I expected that. You know what I really want though? That I can't wait on? My own room. Dad, if you're watching this, please, okay, obviously I know it's not that easy. You can't just like snap and make a new room. And we have been working on different things that we can do to have more room in the house. But when I was younger, when my older sister became a teenager, she got her own room. And so when I was younger, I was like, well, why does she get to have her own room and I don't? And my parents were like, well, it's because she's older and she needs the space. Well, now I'm almost 20 and I still have never had my own room. And the reason is because it wasn't because she was older. The real reason is because there's literally not enough rooms in the house for me to have my own room right now. Which I feel like I would have appreciated it if I was just given that answer straight up as a kid, but whatever. Would have made me less salty. But yeah, we're trying to figure out a way. I think we were going to convert the shed into a bedroom, but we haven't done that just yet. And the logistics are a little iffy because the shed, of course, isn't attached to the house. It's outside. I've thought about making that into like a recording studio. I think that'd be pretty cool, but time will tell. As of right now, it's still just a shed. And we only have so many rooms in the house, so I end up hanging out in the same room as my little brother, which I don't mind that much, honestly. If it weren't for the fact that we also share a desk for our computers in the living room. No, I really don't care about that, but yeah, I've had to share a room my whole life, and then also I have to share this desk, so that's why all the time when I record, I'm quiet. Y'all think I just want to sound like this? No. If you've seen any live streams or videos I've made while home alone, if you've just seen me while home alone at all, you know for a fact I am not naturally a very quiet person unless I need to be. I'm only quiet because I record late at night because that's when there's no one around making noise. And that's when I wouldn't get in anyone's way as well. So yeah, I don't know. At one point, we thought about putting a curtain in the middle of the room. I don't think that would do anything. Just the idea of like having a random curtain in the middle of my room is funny to me. But yeah, it'll be nice once I get my own room, but I don't need it yet. I don't have it yet. Once my sister moves out, that is when I will have my own room. Though honestly, ideally it's not that soon because I do like seeing her. So, you know, it's funny, like, when you're young as siblings, you hate each other, but then when you get older, they become so much more chill. Like, me and my sister used to clash so hard. Like, just awful. But now we're basically best friends, and it's awesome. I don't know, there's a lot of silence there. I'm gonna have to cut out all that silence. I just started watching the FNF gameplay and zoning out. I may end up... I want to make a, Idiots in Drive... Whoa. I want to make an Idiots in Cars video. And I was gonna do that with Alan. I did that with Alan and my ex, and then I got broken up with, so I didn't want to edit the video, and so now it's been sitting there. I came back to it a little bit, and I did edit it a little bit. It's still good, but I just feel kind of awkward posting it. Oh, well, now I actually can't, now that I said that my ex was in it, because you'll know who it is. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so I need to re-record that. It'd be fun to do, because Idiots in Cars is really entertaining to me for some reason. Maybe I'll do it with viewers, honestly. I might do that. It'd be fun. Man, I talk about YouTube a lot. It's really, like, something that's on my mind a lot, it seems. I don't talk about my, my job prospects, but I talk about YouTube. I mean, to be fair, that's more personal. I am currently on my track to getting a job that's right near my house and that my friends work at. So stay tuned for that. I'll have a steady source of income and no bills to pay, which means I will be buying dumb shit, so be excited. Yeah, I'm not gonna say where. I can't say where, because, well, I guess my audience is small enough I could say where, but I don't want to risk anything, you know what I mean? It's just generally not the smartest idea to put where you work or where you live out on the internet. That being said, tomorrow, yesterday, by the time you guys are watching this, I want to live stream. My plan is to do a face reveal live stream, quote unquote, but then I'm gonna use this camera I have that's really bad quality. So, and I'm gonna use the mic on it too, because the mic is bad. So basically this camera I have is a webcam that I got for really cheap back when COVID first hit in like 2020. And at some point I put electrical tape over the lens and then I forgot about it. And years later, like maybe a few months ago or something, I took the tape off and there was a bunch of like residue from the tape still on the lens, and it just will not come off. I cannot get it off, and honestly I don't want to get it off because it looks hilarious. I'm all like, I'm all blurred out and I look like I have an exceptionally low bit rate whenever I use that camera. It looks like I'm in witness protection. So yeah, I think that'll be fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream whenever it did happen. Maybe I'll do an actual quote-unquote face reveal on it, and I'll just like have a hood and a mask like I planned to for the parkour video, but I kind of don't want to do that until after I release the parkour video, you know? But whatever. It's 1:01 a.m., so I should probably go now. It's been like 15 minutes. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Honestly, I feel like I didn't do bad on down scroll on FNF. I feel like I did pretty good, but whatever. You know what? Let's yeah. Bye. Love you.